mean, you could tell by how the way they move around, like their demeanor, like you see them, like the way they boast around with themselves, like you could tell who's intelligent or not, because you got people who's loudmouth and stuff like that who just don't show that they care about certain things in school and the things that matter most.
Well, I feel that saying somebody has intelligence is too elaborate to put it in one box and to say like, oh, he's smart. But like, there's different kinds of smart. There's outside smart. There's vocabulary smart. There's so many different kinds of smart that you just can't put it in one box and say, oh, he's smart for this reason and only this reason.
I think your intelligence is defined by your choices that you make in life. It could be the smallest thing, like, you know, going to the store, picking something to eat, or going to, you know, getting something, some books, getting clothes, getting a, you know, like a CD. One thing that would be smart, let's say a person getting a CD. A person maybe might not, if they start thinking about it, they might not want to listen to something which is a bit, it's called, explicit content. So they might want to think about that in the situation. If they go get something to eat, if they go get clothing, they might think about, what am I going to use this clothes for? Is it going to be appropriate for this situation? Will, you know, this food help me in the long run?
Say if we're in a school environment, in a classroom, and we're in like an English class. I would expect the person to be using proper grammar in that class, and to you know, act like they're in a school environment and not in a outside environment, into a more hood environment. When we're outside though, you have to act a different way. You have to be, you know, you have to fit in with the crowd, because if you don't, then people are going to look at you as outsiders and they're not going to see you as street smart. They're going to see you as only book smart. So you have to be smart in many different ways in order to be completely smart. You have to have different types of smart into you to say that you are an intelligent person. You can't be just smart in one way.
For me, meeting someone, the first thing that I look for to know if someone is truly smart is the way they talk. Because if I am going to be there trying to have a conversation with someone and they're there using all these slang terms, there's a time and a place for everything, and you gotta know how to change yourself when you're in a different situation. You understand? So that's, for me, is what tells me that a person is smart. It's not really using a whole bunch of big words everywhere you go, but it's also the way you carry yourself. First time I saw him, I was like, you know, I thought he was some type of hood rat because of the way he carried himself. And then when I got to talking to him, I realized that, you know, this person is actually smart because of the way he spoke, you understand, and the choices that he's made in his life. To me, he spoke very intelligent. You could tell that he has been through things in his life that has made him into the person that he is now, you understand? For example, his mother gave him up when he was younger, and that helped to make him, that helped to strengthen him into the person, gave him a lot of strength. He has so much strength and courage and all of that. I see that in the way that he acts and the way that he talks.